Alright, hello, this is Sam Streamer, and possibly I have a viewer, so thank you very much for watching. Yeah, we're going to continue this, playing in Dark Souls. Just last night I found out about this random enemy mod, and, I have about a 3-hour video before this one, going through the game. And so yeah, we're to the point that I have both bells ring, and I could go into Sin's Fortress. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go rescue that guy that's the pyromancer teacher, and maybe just also go ahead and go through the depths to where I can go to Gaping Dragon. We'll see if Gaping Dragon is different or not. I'll just say briefly that, well, first of all, I don't know how this is looking on what I see whenever I look at my own live stream. It's looking kind of blurry, even though OBS is telling me that it's in the green. I did drop 301 frames because I had it at 2000 kbs, so now I've got it at 1000. Hopefully I can put it back to 2000 or 2500 once I get into here. So anyhow, I'm hoping that OBS cooperates with me, that my computer cooperates with me, and just here at home that I don't have distractions and stuff, so that I can do this. I want to actually get into Analondo, get through the Sin's Fortress, get into Analondo, and actually beat that and go into, at least one of the in-game areas, and maybe beat one of those bosses. But I suppose first we're going to go into depths. I want to see what those different enemies are and stuff, and and see what boss that we have for Gaping. This screenshot that we're looking at right here, this is Tomb of the Giants, and there was a Batwing demon in there. That's the only in-game area that I went to last video, and to get the silver serpent ring. So just a second, like I say in most every other video, I'm also a cigarette smoker, which I know it's bad for you, but it's also addictive, and I'm having one right now. And even if I didn't tell you it, you would hear my lighter and me ashing it. So I just say it. Since you can't see me, I don't have a webcam. But almost all the time I try to speak, especially since you can't see me, And I try to keep it entertaining and stuff. And just a disclaimer is that, I'm probably going to cuss some during this, just because I'm not a comedian, but I'm trying to be funny and just entertaining, and plus it may be frustrating at times and whatever. And so I'm going to be using TechnoJacker's cheat engine again to give always fast rolling and not having to repair stuff, and the max humanity that I've got there being 99. I guess because of that I won't be upgrading any of the armor that I get. Yeah, and today, like, I just briefly got into there just to see if I could set everything with TechnoJacker, and it let me make my character be human instead of hollow, and that worked like it's supposed to, so it didn't have that hang up that was having it in last video. Hopefully that continues to be true. Just a second, and we'll get off this image in just a second. I'll just say that the way that I have the settings for this, and now I have it in the description about the person that made the mod. I still can't remember what the name is. I think it's a bunch of letters. But anyway, yeah. I think this mod is really good, and the way I have it set is, not on its highest difficulty that it could be or whatever. All enemies are going to be replaced by other enemies, and bosses by bosses. I have it to where it's random, but it has a difficulty curve So it doesn't have, mostly it doesn't have really hard enemies until we get into later areas. So, but anyway, but part of the time it's some harder enemies. I'll show you my gear once we get into here, just briefly. I will, so we can get on with it. But I have it set to where you know, NPCs are not replaced by anything, just because I don't want that to be messed up, get messed up. Mimics aren't replaced. Something else. Oh well, it's you know, I have to do my live streams really late. You know, it's 9:35 p.m. where I live. You know, because of people using the internet within my area. It just interferes with me being able to live stream. But last night I didn't even start until 11 p.m. and I don't want to start that freaking late this time. I could have live streamed for longer last night, but I just was so tired because it was 3 a.m. before I stopped. Well, maybe I started at midnight actually. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with 1,000 kilobytes here for a while at least, or maybe the entire time. That's the least I ever make it be. Just a second, please. All right. So anyhow, it's yeah. You'll just see how it is, but it's got a difficulty curve to it, but it's still going to be random. And oh, and also the other thing I did was I made it to where only 70% of the time that enemies are random, and then 30% of the time it's still going to be the same enemy, because I like seeing the enemies that are normally there, so I just didn't want it to change just every freaking enemy into something different. So that's how I had that set. So anyway, we'll get it off of this image, and yeah, okay. So I'm just using the mouse right now, but I have a controller. Yeah, I don't play on. I do not play online. You know, if you're going to use mods or cheats, you shouldn't play online. So we won't be invaded by any other players or anything, or be able to summon any other players. And then just briefly, I'm going to kind of just run around like I have to do at the beginning of every video that I make. Run around a little bit. And then, I guess while it's just in that, we're just going to put it on this, and I'm going to see how it is. And it looks blurry as fuck. I don't want it to be blurry. I don't know if it's going to look better once it's recorded all the way. You know, right now I'm in the green, and plus on YouTube it's saying I'm in the green. But yeah, I don't know. You know, shit. I mean, this looks great on my screen right now as far as the actual game. And like I was saying in the last video, I also played this on Xbox One, which this is not the remaster version, and I don't have the remaster on console either. This is just the regular Prepare to Die edition. But here on console, you know, I do have DS Fix, but I really only use that for textures. I have all the other settings to where it's just back the way Dark Souls normally would look, but still, this looks better than the console version does. So, for a little bit, I went out of the green and we dropped just a couple more frames. I'm still just at 616 instead of like several thousand drop frames, so I just hope I'm able to fucking do this. While I'm finishing this cigarette, we'll just put it on the stuff that I have. I just cheated the Zweihander to that point, and I also have a Zweihander that's +5 that I upgraded the normal way that we saw in the last video. And you actually could, you know, of course, you could have the Demon Spear already. I just cheated it in. I don't have it upgraded yet. But, you know, I didn't want to go through all of that stuff of, like, joining the Forest Hunter Covenant and all that stuff to be able to access that merchant so that I could buy that. So, just trying to hurry up with this, even though I know I'm slow as shit with this stuff. Because, yeah, I'm not a speed runner or anything. Since I have always fast rolling going, it's kind of like I've got 3 rings on, because I'm not having to wear, you know, Havel's ring. So anyway, we're going with Wolf ring and just having, you know, Silver Serpent ring on all the time. So yay. Yeah, and my stats are over there. Yeah, those stats. So anyhow, yeah, I assume that, well, I mean, this mod edits the actual map files, so yeah, these should still be the different enemies that they were before. So yeah, just like in last video. So yeah, I could, I guess, level up. I also don't want, I mean, this is really beneficial, but now that I'm able to be human, you know, I like to just see the face of my character. And I also kind of getting tired of wearing this outfit, but where I'm going, I need it for poison and all. It keeps being part of the time, it keeps being rats or whatever that are enemies here in this early part. I'm not in the fucking green. God damn it, I'm so sick of this. Want the internet to work. It's almost 10 p.m. here. Yeah. Yep. I have a texture for, you know, I don't know if I made this or not, but anyway. Yeah, the Demon Spear is black, even though in the picture it shows that it's white. I made this texture, though, for the spider shield and just whatever. Whatever, I guess we'll just fucking wear this. We're not going to be able to see her face very plainly anyhow. Possibly, so. Oh, those souls. I can't think if there was anything that I was actually trying to buy. So I guess whatever, we'll just use the souls. I'd like to just get this to 40, which is the most that I need it to be, and then we'll just be done leveling that. So, alright, I'm just gonna go, and I hope that this is gonna look good. I've got OBS to where I can see, even with this in the way, the game, that I can see if I'm in the green and where I've dropped frames and stuff. So, yep, that little enemy. Which I think is pretty funny having him here, so. Well, where I'm going, I'm going to be mostly needing this, so I guess I'll just keep using it, as in the spider shield. God. Just wanted to get that. Wow, shit. Yeah. This is just a rat like it normally is. That's hitting me. Yeah, I beat Capra last video, except it was a gargoyle instead of Capra, and during that video, that's the only time that the boss was something different. So, we're going to go see if Gaping is a different boss, even though I'm not going to go through the front of Blighttown, because that's just, it's annoying to do that. I mean, I've done it, it's fine, but it just takes up time because you don't need to do that. Like, for no reason do you need to go through there unless you want the loot or you don't know that you don't have to go through that part. So, so anyway, we're going to get into here. Let's see what the hell we got down here for us. These are the same enemies. I mean, I guess. Is that going to be something different over there? It's just a dog? Well, whatever. We've seen the butcher other times, and he dropped his, you know, sack. So enemies are dropping what they're supposed to. So, yay for that. Something died off screen. Holy shit. Sometimes that happens whenever you alter stuff like this. Oh, one of those dudes. I'll try to hit you with this. Wow, shit. Yeah, my play just gets even more sloppy whenever I'm worried about OBS capturing this good. Well, that's taking forever to kill you that way, isn't it, dude? Alright, so what the fuck is that? Oh, it's one of those skeleton dogs. And yeah, I'm gonna name what I'm seeing because in case you're not able to see it on the video, at least I can tell you what it was. Ah, shit. I dropped down here. Well, it's not gonna be a butcher that's after me, I don't think, so. I can see what that thing looks like in better light than Tomb of the Giants has. And that dog came for me, yeah. The DLC dog. That's uglier than the other dog is, I think. I wonder if that slug is something different that would drop down on you if you get this soul that's in here. Yep, it's a dog that will drop down. Well, I guess I could just get it, as it's not going to be as devastating as it is for that slug to drop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get out of this. I still can't. All right. No, I guess that was whatever that was. I don't know. So what we got down here? The normal dude and whatever. Oh. Something that's low. It's one of those leeches. Those little leeches that come out of this type of guy that's right here. And one of these flying spider things that has no sound effect because we're in the wrong map for him. And I keep killing those with a weapon instead of the mosquitoes with a weapon instead of the crossbow like I normally would do because they're just popping up at random times. Well, get this. Large ember. Well, I fell down, and so, anyway, go get the pyro teacher dude. This rat is down here. Holy shit. Make for sure, again, that I've got it to where you can hear what I'm saying. We're just going to make sure that you can hear me. Make for sure, again, that I've got it to where you can hear what I'm saying. Yeah, that just is blurry as fuck. Just, I don't know.
You?
Yeah, me, yeah.
Here, over here.
Right, I know, dude. Just whatever. I'm gonna set this to being fucking 2,000 like I want it to be. At least that. And see if we can keep from dropping frames now. Yeah, that would work kind of weird if he was something else instead of being what he is. So. Right, you don't freaking tell us that you're gonna go to Firelink, asshole. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. I always go to depths this way. I've got always fast rolling, so that also affects me being able to go through water fast. So yeah. The giant rat may not be the giant rat. It's not, it's a butcher instead. Okay. I'm already holding the spire shield, so whatever. I'm not going to be able to do my drop attack. Well, good. I can finally kill you in 2 hits. What the... Oh, that big knight that's... Yeah, anyway. Whatever it's called. That's in Paris, for one thing, that night. Okay, so this is a noisy place and stuff, but I want to light a cigarette. Ugh. So I'm going to do that. So just a second. What is down here, I wonder? Because it's always just wondering what's going to be down there. Or around the corner or whatever. Is this looking any better also? Is this looking any better also? You know, no it's not. And I don't know if maybe I restart OBS that it might look better, but that's going to make it be a different stream if I fucking do that. And I made that damn title image say part 2 on it. It seems like every time I do that, that this fucks up. I want this to all be the same video. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just a minute again, like I'm saying. We're just gonna go back to the image here for a couple minutes. You won't hear this, so go back to that and be right back. Okay, I'm gonna try it to where, and this is probably gonna make it be a different video whenever I do this, but I'm just gonna try restarting OBS and see if it will capture it any better. Even though it's telling me it's in the green, but the damn video is blurry, and so anyway, hopefully I'm gonna be back here in a minute or so, or however, just a couple minutes. So, all right. And of course there's noise going on in my home, because there always is.